Now that we have all the ad networks set up, we need to go and test out the ads to make sure they are showing properly. So what we're going to do is we're going to run or create a build in the simulator and test it out. Now later on, when you learn how to install the app on your device, you want to test it out on your device as well. So I've already installed the app on the simulator here, and I'm going to click first on this More Games button. And this button is going to be the Play Havens ads. And this is like the feature game, I think pre-roll is what they call it. And we had enabled it in the dashboard. And so this is what users will see first. If I click on no thanks, then it's going to show the more games. And again, you can filter out what ads you want to block and what ads you want to show in this more games page. Let's go to the game, and on the bottom here you will see three ad buttons. The first one here on the left is more games. This is going to be the more games that we set up in Chart Boost. If you remember, for the more games page, I only added added the campaign twice. So that's why it's only showing two ads. If I kept on adding that same campaign over and over again, it would show more. Or if I had more campaigns set up, I could add them here and it would show more than just two ads. All right. And the middle one here is going to be for RevMob. And if I click on it, it's going to say something like, I think Safari cannot access the page. That's okay, because I think when you try to connect to Safari on the simulator, it doesn't work. So this is something that we're going to need to test out on our device later on. Let's go back to the home screen. And this right one here, again, is going to be Playhaven. So we're going to click on it just to make sure the ads are showing, and they are. And then now we want to test out the Chart Boost ad. The Chart Boost ad is going to appear after a certain number of spins. So let's start spinning the wheel and then see a Chart Boost ad appear. Oh, there it is. Good. So the Chart Boost ad is showing properly. Now, finally, we want to test out the AppLovin ad, and that's going to appear in the lobby. So let's go back to the lobby, and we just have to keep clicking back and forth because the AppLovin ad is going to show after a certain number of times the user goes back to the lobby. So let's just keep clicking. Oh, and there is the AppLovin ad. So good. So it is showing up. So that means we have everything set up properly right now. Now, what I want to do is I want to show you how to change how often your ad will appear, specifically the AppLovin ad, the one at the lobby, and the Chart Boost ad, which is the one after the spin. So let's go to Xcode, and I'll show you where to change that. First, I got to find out where to look. So in the documentation here, talking about ads on App Resume or during game. So I want to find this line, because if I find this line, I'm going to be able to find everything related to the frequency of the ads. So I'm going to copy that, come to Xcode, come to the search area, again, my favorite spot, paste it, hit enter, and I'm going to come down here to the configure.h file, and I'm going to click on that search result. All right. So again, this should look familiar because right above it is all the ad IDs that we just added in the last section. All right, so in the green text here, it's going to describe what you're changing. So the first one is for the AppLovin ad that shows up in the lobby. Now it's set up at 5. So that means every 5th time the user goes from playing the slot machine back to the lobby, it's going to show an AppLovin ad. So you can change that to whatever frequency you want. The second one here, it's also at 5, and this is going to this is for App Resume. So that means every time the user exits your app and goes back to the home screen, like their iPhone home screen, and then they come back to your app, that counts as one time. So now it's set at the 5th time they do that, it's going to show another ad. And the last one here, the one that's set at 10, is going to be for the number of spins. So now every 10th spin, it's going to show a Chartboost ad. So let me just change this real quick and just show you how easy it is to do. So I'm going to change the 10 to 1, and I'm going to change the AppLovin one from 5 to 1. And then we're going to, actually I didn't stop the last build or simulator, so I stopped it first. I'm going to go to product and then clean. And then now I'm going to run the build on the simulator again. So you remember before we were spinning the wheels and we were waiting for the Chartboost ad to appear. And then we were also going back and forth between the game and the lobby waiting for that AppLovin ad to appear. But now it should appear right away because we set the frequency at 1. All right, so that's the AppLovin ad. So let's see here. All right, let's spin Chartboost ad. Let's close that. Spin again. Chartboost ad. All right, so we know that we've changed it, but also that you can see that if you set the number too low, it may be annoying to your user, especially if it's set at 1. I mean, that's going to be too annoying, and users will delete your app immediately. So you need to find a good balance. Do you want to show more ads and try to get more impressions, or do you want to maybe show ads every 10th spin, try to keep users playing your app for a little bit longer, get them to buy in-app purchases, so you have to figure out what's best for you. And let's test out the AppLovin ad real quick. Let's go to the lobby, AppLovin ad. Again, let's go inside the game, to the lobby, AppLovin ad. So you see, it's really easy to change the frequency of your ads in this code. Just change those numbers, and then you are set.